For one final time in 2023, it's the Motorsport UK British Rallycross Championship 5 Nations Trophy, the round 11 final for the Supercars. 4 drivers mathematically in the title race: Patrick O'Donovan, Jack Thorne, Ollie O'Donovan and Tristan Ovenden. And here is how the grid lines up for the last race of the season. Mikko Ikonen on pole position with Patrick O'Donovan and Janko Veist on the front row. Row 2, Double OD and Sebastian Eriksson. Row 3, Julian Godfrey, Tristan Ovenden and Dom Flitney. Revs are rising, ready to go then. Green light and blast off. Good start from Patrick O'Donovan. Great from Sebastian Eriksson from the middle of the second row of the grid. He threads the eye of a needle through into third place at Talladega for the first time then. Ovenden there shuffled onto the outside of the dirt. That's going to cost him time and possibly a place here to Ollie as he goes through and up into 5th position. So over the jump we go. It's Ikonen from Patrick O'Donovan, from Sebastian Eriksson. Then you've got Janko Veist in the Renault Megane in 4th position, who runs it a bit wide through the Devil's Elbow as we go on board with POD up the top of Hairy Hill and into the North Bend. Ikonen, fresh off the back of that win in his semi-final just a few minutes ago, soaking up the pressure is the Finn in the Hyundai i20. Through paddock though, he's a little bit wide. That could allow an opportunity here for POD to close up as they come through the chicane and across the timing line at the end of lap 1. It is nose to tail between the top 2, and Sebastian Eriksson still not out of this one. He goes for that higher line into the top bend, but that cost him time as he gets onto the rough stuff and everybody else trailing on through. So whether there's a mechanical problem there for Seb Eriksson or not, I'm not 100% sure, but something clearly thwarting the Swede's charge, and he is now out of contention. Yet broken left rear suspension for him, I'm afraid, and that is an early end to what was a very promising weekend in the RX Racing Ford Focus. It has now also opened up a gap for 3rd position as well, so through into the bottom bend we go. Ikonen still soaking up that pressure as we sit there for now in 2nd position with Patrick O'Donovan. Can he manage to launch a move on Ikonen, or is it going to come down to the Joker? Sliding their way through the stricken Ford Focus on the outside. No problems for the rest of the drivers to worry about. There is Julian Godfrey, 6-time British champion. He won't be claiming that crown here this afternoon. It will have to go to one of the other 4 drivers that I mentioned earlier on. I have to say, Janko Veist also doing a really good job in the Renault Megane as well. Great to see the Hungarian driver who has competed in the European Rallycross Championship in 2023 putting the cat amongst the pigeons and being in podium contention. Now here we go, this is crucial here for Patrick O'Donovan into the Joker at the end of this lap. He emerges quite comfortably ahead of the man chasing him down, Janko Veist, for 3rd position, so that's nice there for him. Now the question is, can he use that extra speed and get the undercut on the race leader, Mikko Ikonen, before this race reaches its conclusion? Well, Ikonen is going to have the next lap of his life in order to be able to do so, because the gap between himself and O'Donovan I don't think is strong enough for Ikonen to retain the race lead once he has made that Joker. If not, it will be mightily close as we see two Citroen DS3s going head to head. You've got Julian Godfrey in the black and blue machine just ahead of Tristan Ovenden, who's had an okay weekend, but unfortunately not one that for him to shout about. Here comes Ikonen though through the Joker. Where's he going to emerge in relation to BOD? There is O'Donovan. He goes through into the race lead. That's crucial for him and for his championship challenge. As it stands for now, it will be Patrick O'Donovan who will be crowned as a double British Rallycross champion as he takes the lead of the race away from Ikonen then, after using that Joker strategy absolutely superbly. We ride on board with the drone here as we make our way up the top of Hairy Hill, and unless Ikonen can invent something, I dare say it is going to be a very, very tough effort for him to take that race victory away. On board we ride here with Ollie O'Donovan. Just behind him you've got the Citroen DS3 of Julian Godfrey. Just in front of him is Janko Veist as we begin the final lap of 2023 in Supercars then. There is Steve Hill in the Mitsubishi Evo as he makes his way in 7th position down the bottom of it. Here comes Ollie then through the Joker for the final time. Where's he going to emerge? It's in 4th position actually, just ahead of Julian Godfrey, just behind Janko Vase then. There is Godfrey, the 6-time champion. There is the stricken Ford Focus that we saw of Sebastian Eriksson earlier on in this one, as they make their way over the jump for the final time. What a great season it has been for all of these drivers, and 4 of them could mathematically have won it coming into the final weekend of 2023. But it is the youngster, Patrick O'Donovan, who comes through the final corner to become a 2-time British Rallycross champion. POD takes the win in the round 11 final and wins the title. What a season it has been for the youngster. It's going to be Mikko Ikonen in second place. Third will go the way of Janko Vase, and fourth is Ollie O'Donovan, just ahead of the 6-time champion Julian Godfrey to the timing line. Tristan Ovenden finishes in 6th place ahead of Steve Hill, and one DNF in that race, of course, being Sebastian Eriksson. But what a drive, what a race, what a season it has been for Patrick O'Donovan. He becomes a 2-time British Rallycross champion. His father, Ollie, down there congratulating him after what has been a phenomenal 2023. What a way for father and son to embrace, and the GB1 plate will adorn his Peugeot 208 once again in 2024.